Out in our backyards, right here in Irmo, live some very majestic large birds, barred owls.
A lot of times we'll find them in deciduous forests. And you think about oak trees, hickory trees, maybe even some large maple trees.
They nest in tree cavities, and right now experts say it's breeding season. So it's best to keep a little distance if you see one. If you're lucky, you'll hear one. But you've struck gold like Billy Easterbrooks from Irmo, if you see one too.
That owl that you saw online was actually in my backyard.
Jay Keck is the Habitat Education Manager for the South Carolina Wildlife Federation.
Their camouflage is just so cryptic and so effective, and it just makes them disappear like a ghost, It just blends in with their surroundings so well. Oftentimes, too, they're just still. They are not moving, just their head maybe just a little bit.
You can spot them at Congaree National Park or near Lake Murray.
They are eating some squirrels there. They'll take birds. And they'll take reptiles and amphibians. Their diet is definitely varied, just like ours is. The interesting thing about barred owls, one of their favorite snacks are crayfish.
Next time you see one, you'll think, ooh, ooh. Reporting in Irmo, Rachel Ripp, News 19, WLTX.
So we decided to tell you a little bit more about owls. Owls are nocturnal. They hunt their prey at night, and you're more likely to hear an owl than you are to see one. So here's a closer look at 4 owls that are most common in the Palmetto State. So the barred owl, this one right here, 21 inches long. That's the one that was in Rachel's story. So it's about 21 inches long. There it is. You'll see that one around here. The great horned owl, almost 2 feet long, even bigger than the other one. And they're most common in this country. They're the most common owl in the country. They can be found everywhere from forests to crowded cities. The very next owl, this is the barn owl, a little bit smaller at only 16 inches. It can be found in most of the U.S. and it nests in small cavities in buildings. And finally, last but definitely not least, the smallest of the owl population is the eastern screech owl. It's common in woods and parks, and this little guy here, only about 8.5 inches long.